seem to be in a similar position as we were in the first match.
Although they could,
Cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Who knows?
For our purposes, there's no functional difference between.
That's what you said last time?
Yeah. So how about we just go all in, because I don't see starting from 4,000 being significantly worse than starting from zero.
Zero? I agree. I mean, why not?
At this point, I'm just happy to be here.
Me too.
How do you feel about ancient writing?
Ancient writing? I know some ancient writing, maybe. I don't know. I feel okay about it.
No, because if they get it right, our eight grand doesn't mean anything. And our zero doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So let's just have some fun with it, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great job.
Thanks.
Both of you.
What are we thinking here?
How do you feel?
I feel good, but not as good as with African geography last time.
That wasn't going to happen.
Ancient
again.
writings is interesting because it could go in many different directions.
Right.
I feel very good about my ancient history knowledge. I'm not quite as good, but not too bad when it comes to things like ancient drama and other things that it could go. Maybe I'm thinking 11, about half of that.
Yeah, okay, that has always been my kind of rule of thumb for the first day of two-day finals. I guess it's worth talking about what the other teams might be doing. So Colby's going all in, but that doesn't really affect us that much.
I would at least consider going bigger, though, because I think Ken is very fast, Matt is very fast. I think Monica is honestly going to be fast when she plays.
Yeah.
And I honestly trust you. You have a lot of knowledge about academic subjects, and I would honestly trust in your knowledge on this. I did not have the courage to go all in on my daily double,
Yeah.
and so I know it's kind of cheap to talk you into doing it, but
It's never cheap. It's never cheap.
Well,
But I think we should
How
at
about
least
if you
consider this.
talk me up to 12-2, and that would get us to an even 35. It certainly keeps us in striking distance, even if they go all in and get it right.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is like
So this is a chance for us, though, to go
Right,
big
yeah, that's
and
true.
put a big number.
Yeah, of course. Then there's the downside of that
Yes.
too. Well, I believe in you too. So
I like 12-2,
12-2.
if you're both okay.
Yeah, that's fine with me. If that's as aggressive as you're comfortable being.
All right, let's go one up, 13-2.
Okay, I just want to do whatever gets you in the right frame of mind to come up with that right
13-2,
answer.
because if it doesn't go well, then we're still in second coming out of this no matter what, and I think I can live with that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, that
13-2?
sounds eminently reasonable to me.
All right.
I feel, I never want to say 100%, but I think I feel better than 50% at this.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Okay, so if they get everything right, it's 45,600.
Yeah.
And if we did nothing, they'd be 20,000 ahead of us
That's
going into game two,
rough.
which is
That's
That's
rough.
really rough against Brad Runner.
rough. Doable, but rough.
What do you think about
Colby
something like
maxes out at
10,000?
8,000.
Yeah.
And so we want to have 8,001, right? At worst.
That's true.
So we're going to play this for real, and we're going to want to get it right. Obviously, that's we've decided that much. So we're not just sitting at zero.
There's
So-
probably like a $20,000 lead that can be racked up in Double Jeopardy alone.
Yep.
So I would want to be behind by less than 20,000 if push comes to shove.
Okay. So that suggests that we do nothing if we're convinced that they're betting everything, getting it right. They might not do that though.
Remember that the final Jeopardies today, these final Jeopardies are coming from the same batch as the first two,
Yeah.
which were
Hard.
triple stumpers, all
Yeah.
both of
Those
them?
were
Both
hard.
triple stumpers.
Both triple stumpers. Again, most common outcome in a final Jeopardy
Yeah.
is a triple stumper.
Well,
Just blue skying is, to me, it's between 5 and 10K.
Okay.
Is our
That
wager
sounds right.
based on what Monica's.
So how do you feel about like 7,500?
I feel okay with 75.